Let's see. And she during it says we're getting weather reports for the recording that just started. Austin, not an Austin that's not in Texas feels like 6 degrees. Or are you saying not normal for Texas? Yeah. 3 degrees Celsius, Sandy says, in Cork, Ireland. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, we're gonna heat it up. Our pens are gonna be on fire. I'm just kidding. And let me put this in the chat and I'll share my screen. Welcome to Tough Tangle Tuesday. Oh, hi, Dusty. Central Indiana, 3 degrees. Okay. Let me share my screen. So as I was looking, I found this, and we haven't done this one yet. I'm going to guess Kichi by, is it, I have it enlarged on mine, Hyeyun Kim, CZT. So let me go back up and look. No, okay, there's no. So interesting. She was inspired by the tiles on her kitchen wall.
Oh.
And finally born by disassembling and exploring a complex pattern drawn on the tiles. There's another one that we did that looked like this, and it was on like a phone case or something, and it was similar, but so I'm not sure. Well, I guess I can see how we then get sort of to this. And remembering that, a tangle, you can be inspired by something and we're not replicating it. So there we go. All right.
This is very interesting.
Yeah, so there's a little bit of trickiness to this one, as I was finding. And so we start off simple with a grid of orbs. And of course, you can play with, the size of them and things like that. Kim says, just a little? Yeah, just a little. It's not, once you get this, this is kind of one that once you get the swing of it, it's not so bad. But it doesn't, I think it does, of course, can create the eyeball confusion. All right, so then in between each of the orbs, so like if you look at 4 orbs in the center, we're going to do like a north, south, east, west with just dots. So a little diamond of just dots. Then coming from, so it might be easier when I demonstrate it. Coming from, looking at it in force. It doesn't matter. Honestly, it doesn't matter which orb you start with, but we're, looking at those 4. We're going for the center, the upper left. We're going to do 2 curved lines. It does, see, it does look like Huggins. That's what kind of attracted me. I'm like, oh, that's neat. But constructed, it's just it's just weird that I guess that it shows up this way. So from that upper left orb, we're going to do a curved line. And in my head, I was developing the mantra. We're going around, I guess, the dot that's closest that you would expect to go to. I was doing the outer first. So we're going, oh, well, wait. Well, I'm trying to find a good match, so I don't always have to feel like I'm looking back. So first line, the outer one, going around the corner, the dot on the corner, the closer one, to the bottom. And then a second line goes to the one on the corner. And you're turning your paper, your tile, it's the same process every time. It's just the first one, you have a clear diamond shape. And then after that, it gets a tad confusing because you'll have 2 lines meeting, on one. So, and then you just continue around, and that's what you do, and you just rinse and repeat until you're done with that part. Those are going to be might be too close together, Mom.
Really?
Or maybe not. No, because it just looks, yeah. Oh, I don't know.
We'll see.
Mom will be here all week doing it. Yeah. I might try one bigger, is what, maybe. We'll see. And then so we go around, and so this part, it took a minute um to figure out, so that way I didn't have to keep looking back. So then, and if you notice on this, where my mouse is here, let's see, I don't know if I can, I'm trying to find the right words. Um, well, it's like we're continuing. So like, so looking at the center orb here, and it, we're going to do another curve line that ends in the middle. You know, you're going to stop, you know, when you come to another line, and then just continue to fill, continue to fill in as we go. This is going to be easier demonstrated. But what it turned out to be is all of the ones that are like on the outer, we're just going to continue those ones, because I was like, well, how do I know without examining every single thing which one I'm doing? And I just noticed it's like after, well, let me just do. I make it sound, I make it sound easy. I don't know. I have myself confused. So the fill in part
Is the hard part.
yeah, because well, it's hard to explain, because it's like I feel like it's going on the back side of all of the curves. So on all of the outer curves, so you're like looking at an orb, look at, here's the outer curve. Oh, we're just going to extend that outer curve and then fill in. Oh no, you haven't missed anything except for me fumbling as I normally do, try to explain, things that are confusing. Okay, so and let me put that in the chat again for anyone joining us
It's
just
gonna take
now.
half an hour to do the grid.
Right. So maybe do that bigger than you think, or let's see. All right, I was stopping the screen share. Oh my gosh. All right, yeah, some of these. And well, debating. Oh, let's just do it on the 10. All right.
Well, you have some options to do some neat decorating when with
True.
a white pen and stuff with on that um, additional thing.
Right. What did I got? I have an O1.
We don't know what to call.
Yeah. Yeah. No, Michelle, yeah, wing it, wing it. It's all good. I'm going to try bigger. I'm going bigger. Oh, I'm going to go really big. Okay. This
You're
will
just
help.
gonna do one big one? No,
I'm going to do one big one with a 9 orbs.
the dots are in the ink.
Yeah, dots are in ink, and they're just little dots that kind of mark your space. Oh, look at that orb is all tiny. Oh well. Okay, yeah, and then
I couldn't see where the dots came in either, but that's where those points meet.
yeah, yeah.
So
So
you
just
just want, just a dot.
you just have to
Heather, did you do a step out for this? Someone else is asking too.
yeah, it's on the scan. I need to finish one piece of it, so I'll add that to the later. That's why I was trying to hurry. I'm like going, because I thought I had everything finished and I didn't. It was
So
almost, and
mhm.
then I realized, oh, I could just finish that in the morning, because usually that's what I do. And then yeah, all right. So my diamonds are kind of weird shaped, if you can see them.
Yeah,
Ooh,
no, they show up
okay. And I
good.
really didn't make that many changes, but I think sometimes having because it's fuzzy on this. So all right, and okay, and yeah, and mom answered Donna. Yeah, the dots are in
And
ink.
Deb,
Yeah,
and
and
you
Deb.
answered.
Okay, so
Step outs to come at a
yeah,
later
my
date.
version to come. So looking at, so I'm focusing on 4, and then you should have your 4 dots in a diamond in the middle of the 4. So we're just going to focus on that. Ignore everything else for right now. We're going to use the takeoff and land idea. So we're going to I'm going to trace around the edge of this.
Wait, bring your thing down a
Oops.
little. Yeah, well,
Okay,
that's good. Yeah.
there we go. All right, and I'll keep it here. So take off and land. And here's where in my mind I was trying seeing what mantra developed really. So I'm gonna, let me just do first. I'm gonna do the outside. So I'm doing outside of the orb, coming out and around that
all the way
corner
down.
dot.
Okay.
Let me hold it this way. Out and around the corner dot, landing on, well, landing or
Sure.
close to this. I should probably use a thicker pen. Okay, Michelle gave up on the graph paper. Yes, you're in the thick of it with everyone else. That's right. Okay, and then still from that same orb, the second line, curved line, is going to come to the dot on the corner.
Well, that's easy.
Right.
Where's that button?
Oh, I should have it. Oh, that'll be a good addition. Okay. So if everybody is with me, then, and whether you turn your tile or not, I'm going to go clockwise. So here to this orb, make that orb meet. And then this one, so this is where my head was going.
Oh,
I'm going
okay.
out, I'm going around that corner, what looks like the corner dot, right? And then hitting the next one. And then the next line, I hit the dot on the corner. I'm going past the one that's closest. So that's where my head was. And then just keep turning. And luckily, if you're missing something, then
Too bad.
already sort of done. Well, Allie's not here with us, and so I don't think she hasn't peeped in. So someone has to be halfway done already, or done. So that is what I found was the bigger trick, was just making sure to have these curve lines going to the right place. So then you have something that looks like that. Yeah, I don't know. She's had work has oh, there she is. I know work has been interfering. Good, Allie. What's be with me halfway. Yeah, most are halfway done. Because it's not necessarily that hard, but
It's just
then
it's just remembering to, when you start out, to go to that
the further,
the further one.
right. And so because it's like and you know what? Well, here's the thing: it's not a mess up, right? So if I went, oh, whoops, oh, that's shorter. It doesn't matter because we're going from the same thing. Just go to the outer one. I decided to go to the outer one first for me. So it doesn't matter
I see,
whichever one you go
yeah.
to.
But well, yes.
It might even, I don't know. To make sure you have a nice arch on the second one, on the outer one, I should say, it might help to do the inner one first. But it's just, said, just like a lot of things, it's a personal choice. And nicely, this one, it doesn't matter really how your grid ends up. I'm now, I may be reversing my thoughts. Maybe going to that inner one first is better, so that way you can have this be nice and wide. I don't know. Who's walking on electrical currents? No, Allie, yeah, there's no Heather link because Heather didn't finish. There will be one later.
I think what gets confusing later on is concentrating on the 4 orbs, especially like on mine, because I have a lot more to do.
Yeah. And as it fills in, it's like, oh wait, now you just have to, you're right, focusing on just those 4, and then it just feels awkward, from this orb going all the way, it's the farthest dot. I mean, that's the longest one. And then I'm always second guessing. It's like, yeah, no, that's it. We're going around one dot, landing on the next. 2 lines. I don't feel like that was right, but I think it is. This one looks well, and it's just sometimes get that whatever mantra seems to be working for you, and then just stick with it and trust. Okay, because this one was not. I'm like that. No, this is not right. Yes, it's right. And you don't really know until you get to the end, and voila. Yeah, Roberta says that muscle memory thing works. Yes. Okay, good, Kim. Yeah, going to the farthest dot makes it so clear. Good.
Yeah, I think that makes it's better.
Okay.
And tell me again why I did this many. And
You know. So
I
I'm
could morph
pausing.
it into something else, but
Well,
I kind of like this.
it is. It's neat. It's neat. All right. Well, and everybody at least has maybe one or two or a row done. So that let me well explain that the next step. So looking again at that first one and knowing, we're going from this orb, right? So, this is the outer one. So let me get this right squared in here. Okay, so I'm going to start here and I'm making a new line. And one thing I noticed in Hiram's, is that how you pronounce it? Hiron step out is some of these. Now this, I arched it over this. You don't have to do that, and probably it's maybe not a good idea to do that because then it's going to interfere. And I'm going to take this, I'm going to go around here, and it says like focus on one orb. I was like, okay, here's the outer one, and what, like this, tracing over so that way it's thin up here, because then you really get that neat twisty feel. And I can bring it out one more if I want, like that.
I personally did not see where you went from that first one.
So
Turn your
this is
dial.
pick a dot, any dot, right? And look at the two curve lines. And so I'm going to trace over that line a little bit. And I was trying to like come kind of halfway on the first line that it meets.
So in the hourglass shape thing that you make, you're going to come from both sides to the
Right.
middle of the short curve.
Yes.
Okay. So, but you don't want them to touch.
Right. And that's where like this, like I wouldn't like this first one I arched out over, like here's
Yes.
the original line, here's my second line. I probably wouldn't do that, especially these inside ones, because like here I traced over the line, and then
Right.
the curve was just different, so I aimed for the center. And here too, because then, so for instance, because I said just focus on an orb on this one, and
So you're still focusing on the same four. No,
this
you're
one
not.
I would just focus on the orb itself, and then look at, okay, here's my outer line and inner line. Take the
Yes.
outer line, and that's the one we'll trace over that and aim, and then just stop the curve when you come to a line. And then just, fill in however you wish. Like that. But this one I found focusing on the individual orb, because I was like, wait, how do I know? Because at first when I was looking at it, it looks like you only do one half. Well, yeah, because looking at this end of the curve, it is only one half. But in the overall hourglass shape, it's it's different. So, and that way too, on the outer ones, I was like, well, which direction am I going? So again, pick an orb, and then we're going outside of the outer curve. Maybe that's a better way. Outside of the outer curve. And I'd say like the ones on the outside, you could have a little bit more liberty um to arch them out more because you're not going to run into anything. And then this, it's like you can almost do a no rhyme or reason direction of filling these in. Just let that be the mantra. It's like, okay, here's an orb. Do I have something coming off the outside of it? Oh, yes or no. And then essentially every full hourglass shape on either side, you should have 2 sets of, of lines coming out on either side.
You know, it really doesn't matter if they meet in the middle.
No, it does,
It'd just be nice if it was consistent. Okay, I got that. I think I got that part. Now I got to go finish the rest of it. while you finish the whole thing.
Yeah. Mom, you gave yourself homework.
I did.
I might have to feel like I might neaten it up. Well, I don't know. We'll see when it's all done with a thicker pen. I should have probably done a thicker one to begin with, but sometimes when you have all these little fine lines, it's nice. Although could have done a thicker pen and then thinner for the little lines. Next one. All right. I'll have to do this more often, making it way bigger than I think. Because then I feel like I can actually finish. Yeah, so then I'm looking through, it's like, okay, 2, 2, 2 on the inside ones, and then just the outside, there's only a half. Michelle says tonight's tile will be so much better. I hear ya. And I get all the outside. Yeah, and it just, yeah.
Well, it helps when you know what you're doing.
And I think once you get into the swing of it, then it's like, oh, okay, it's good, and then you just have those places to focus.
Because you do something and you think, well, I'm never doing that again. So
yeah, this might be one for like, yeah, well, that was fun to try. Well, but it does have a neat effect, and it does look like Huggins. It's just, it was definitely one of those where I was surprised at how it was constructed. And
Well, and I still don't know why, but I always had trouble doing Huggins
uh-huh.
straight. But then when we did that crazy Huggins in one of the project packs or something,
Yeah.
I don't know, somehow that was easier for me than the straight one.
um that's funny, and the tangle that I did last night for today, this webbing, which I remember messing with this like I found it when you first introduced me to it, and I remember having so much trouble with it, and then I'm going, oh, look how easy that is. And now, and as you say, you had a problem with Huggins also, and I was thinking, just it occurred to me as I was doing this, I wonder if we go back and do W2, which is essentially this with a square grid, and and see if that do a refresher on that one and see if that helps the Huggins for where to put the things or something.
Nope, that doesn't help because I'm
That
still
didn't
trying
help.
to figure this one out. You know what it is? I get the first one perfect, and then after that, my brain freezes and I can't figure out how to do the others.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. So that's not going to help. Yeah. We have to fix the brain freeze. Oh, yeah. Because it's so straightforward doing that weave pattern on with little squares instead of the orbs, and yeah. So that was a good try. Then Joe says there's always that transcending pile. Oh, let's see. Wait, who has rogue blood in their tangled jeans? Oh, mom does. Yes, yes. And
What do I
Rosie's
have?
you have wait, you have rogue
Rogue.
blood in your tangled jeans.
Yes.
Uh, Rosie says, although I am doing roughly as I messed up at the start. Once you get going, it's fun. Not as bad as the spider tangle. That's right. Yeah, the spider tangle has overtaken any of Thomas Padros's. Ooh, all right. So now, to shade and have fun.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm not done drawing all my lines.
Yeah, you have to. She thought you were all done. That one was that well, and then she has that was the amazing spider, and then she had a second one. Was it 6-legged or 8-legged or something legged? One, yeah, yeah. I mean, and it was fun, and we all have our thing. All right, so I liked on here, Hiram's did one the very bottom has a tile, and actually I was thinking, oh, that would be neat. And maybe, who knows, maybe tonight I'll do it similar to that, doing a grid. Gosh, because for a while when we were first doing tangles online, I was doing we were kind of hitting two at once, and I would do one that was a weavy type pattern, and then put some kind of plant, organic above it.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, and it gets so
And
the
then you got
sample.
sensible.
Yeah, I was like, wow. And yeah, because that's what she's got, that, and then some poke root and rixty, and oh, so this is a fairly recent tangle. Oh, 2023. Okay, yeah, and some Y4 and stuff, so coming out of the top, and that's just rather neat. So, all right. And I think I'm gonna, let's see, I'll take some hints from that because I did like it. Now I'm thinking shading wise, we have natural shading that we can accentuate, coming out of, where the lines gather. But I think I will. Well, I don't know what I will. She seemed to color in all of the other Well, I don't have to, let's see. I'm just gonna take that as inspiration. Probably fill in those orbs with maybe pearls.
That's a good idea.
How can we not? Let's just see.
That's what I made mine bigger thinking I could do that,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know if I will or not since I'm still doing lines.
Oh, there's that I was looking for. Oh, let's see. I think I saw. Oh, okay. There's my. Yeah, I like the challenge and the tangles. And so says mainly he's so cute. He is. Oh, well, yeah, I saw that. Yeah, they have some conference that somebody's putting together in Dubai. Well, let's see. Oh, well, if I do more than one, then I'll really see if I like it, and if I don't like it, well. Oh, although I just gave myself another idea. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm almost thinking I could color this the same way. I just want to see what can happen with that twist. That's one of those you have to just do them all. See where it goes. Oh, Rosie used to live in Dubai. Oh, nice.
I used to watch The Housewives of Dubai.
Oh, they had one of those?
Yeah, it was out of this world. Okay, now I've got some I'm missing. I have to go back and fix some.
I'm almost thinking
That's
I
okay.
need. Huh. Yeah, so next time you go, Zelda, if he's there, you have to, shed that shyness. I think I might take a different color. Well, I have to, because I think that this really needs to have maybe the white at the bottom, because otherwise it's just kind of, well, I'm going to do them all consistently, because whatever, if I put something else over the top of it, it'll all be the same.
See, I don't have much bare spot in between, but I do have some.
Mm-hmm. All right. Oh, well. Okay. Oh no, Roberta says, cautionary note, don't use lined paper for this. Her eyes are crossed. Well, oh no, see, I like hmm, hmm. Maybe I'll go use the pencil on both ends. That was one thing I was thinking, but I did take some of mine kind of far. But I could just do it at the very end, so that way I have a little bit of. Should use some. Well, maybe I'll use color on the orbs because I'm like, wow, I don't know. Yes, Diane. Yeah, oh, thank you for putting that in. Actually, that would have been a good thing to remind everyone. Yeah, use your natural hand movement for the curves. Yes.
Now she tells us.
It does help.
Is this just an hour today?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I know how fast to work on this.
Okay, well, and I still might. Oh, let's see. Oh yeah, 10-minute warning.
That's what I didn't want to hear.
Yeah, Luna says this one is great for optical illusions. Yeah. Because see, like mine right now, I'm if I'm only focusing on shading and highlighting the intersections, the insides of the hourglass shapes, then it the insides still match the outside, and it makes it look kind of neat. Yeah, so now I'm going back and looking at the samples. And on the one with the brown, with the blue dots, the one kind of in the middle sample, the line, doing the lines on the inside of the hourglasses, they're not all coming from that same, from the orb. It's just like they're coming from midpoint, because you can kind of see the edges. Okay, Rosie, we'll see you later. So that's just interesting. And then the one above it, they all look like they're coming from the orb. So that's just neat. It's neat because it just means it doesn't matter. We love it when it doesn't matter. It's the best when it doesn't matter. Yeah, I don't know. I might come back just because I'm feeling like having the white in two places is well, it's not confusing, but Don't know if I like it or not.
And you're the one that has to like it.
Right.
Nobody else has to.
That's right. Oh, I don't like all these sirens going off. What is going on? People said, "Oh, well, look it's a nice sunny day. It's not snowing, so I should drive stupid and get in an accident." I know that's just my guess as what's
Yeah,
going on.
forget about the ice that might be under the
Right.
yeah, our road, because it's dirt and it's packed snow and then it got wet and so it's
Yeah.
icy.
And down the street over by Carrier's old house, um,
Yeah.
there was I don't know. I meant to call you and if you happen to go out, the one I don't know if it was an electrical line or like cable or something was drooping way down. I hit
Oh,
my what you call it, my antenna. Hit it.
oh, they must have fixed it because
Oh, you didn't have it? Okay.
I went out, I taught, I was at OPC yesterday and I
Okay.
didn't see anything like that. Unless it's just that I didn't see it and just
Yeah.
went right past
Oh. Michelle says that she likes when you talk in your teacher/grandma voice. Nobody else has to like it. Right. Mm,
Well, that is true.
yeah.
I mean, that's the whole idea of this is to enjoy it yourself, please yourself, heck with the world. You don't
Those-
you don't have to show anybody. But
Right.
like I told the ladies yesterday, because I give them that, little paper easel. They thought those were so cute. I said, be sure and, display it somewhere so you
Yeah.
have, other people look at it.
I was trying to remember if Nathan had stole some of those words of wisdom, but it wasn't that. It was oh no, he told you to do the best you could do or something
Yes.
like that, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah,
You
just do the
just
best
do
you
the
can.
best you can. Oh, Virginia, we'll see you later. And Tedra, thanks. Um, yeah, it is really fun, and I mean, looking at the step out looks daunting, really. Yeah, it is a neat one. Now I'm deciding. I don't know. Mine looks kind of shiny, kind of nice, but I feel like. All right, what? I thought I had a. Oh yeah, here's a General's pencil. I thought I had one just sitting out here randomly, and maybe I don't know. Yeah. I might just focus on the orbs. Yeah, Luna. So we have, if you have a die cut machine, I don't have any right here, but there are some dies that will cut some. I have the same one that Mom does, and a nice easel, and I need to punch them out before I see the seniors on Friday. Yeah, and it'll punch out a little paper easel that you can. It works perfect. And I have one. I think I have two. One that is it's more not very stable. It's small and has a lot of filigree. But
Oh, I don't think I've ever seen that one,
no,
Heather.
you have it. Is I by the pumpkin card that is downstairs.
Oh,
It's not on the easel, but there's a little easel sitting there. If I remember tonight, Luna, if you're on, I'll have to.
well, I remember I bought mine. It's a, what do you call it?
Cutting die.
The die is,
It's big.
no, that's not the word I'm looking for.
Oh, okay, not big.
Licensed, it's a license, a name brand one.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And
Elizabeth Craft
then we
Designs
got
is that one.
started on AliExpress, and because I think I paid $20 for mine,
Yeah,
and then they had the same one for $2.50.
yeah.
But
Because
I don't order from that either anymore.
no, because yeah, before we found out, oh, they're just ripping off these designs. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I think I got it on clearance at Elizabeth Craft Designs. I think. I think I did. I'll have to see. Okay, Luna, good. I'm like, I don't want to put white on the outside of these. Oh, it doesn't matter. And it doesn't matter, and I don't have to use I can mix colored pencils and the other because I can do what I want. Hashtag. I know it looks better with, but we'll see. Experimenting. Experimenting is fun. Oh, 2 minutes. Oh, and thank you, Luna, for putting that up there. My link tree with all the links on it. There we go. All right. And paper towel on there. And Joe, are you using your present to yourself? Oh, Michelle has a Cricut, love it, but I do wish I had a manual die cut machine. Once you buy the machine and all the dies, yeah, the cost is yeah. Well, it depends on because like I only buy generally, I would always scour the clearance for those things and or good sales. So if you decide to get one, scrapbook.com, they have amazing clearance. I have books and books and books and books and books of them. It's a sickness. That's what I'm saying. Good sickness, just like this. Let's see. Oh, nice, Joe. Finish my little dots here. Yeah, so if everybody wants to open up their webcam, and of course, we'll let you know. Okay, there we go. Oh, I think I have to add a little dark in between
Mine
there.
looks better in the picture than it does in real life.
Oh, yeah, with
It needs something else, and I
how
don't know
neat.
what. Maybe I'll think of it by tonight.
Yeah, or from all of these inspirations. Wow. Yeah, Brianna says, yeah, collecting the stuff is a different hobby than using the stuff. That's so true.
Collecting, it's a hobby in itself.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and Sandy says there ain't no cure. Nope. Nope. All right, look at these. Okay, let me get my thing up. And oh, it looks like we've got 2 pages. That's exciting. Oh, these are so great. Oh, lots on the second page. And note to self, when I switch pages, take a minute because I noticed as I switched then other things switch. So I think that when I've done it before, I've done it too fast, and that's how we had the wrong names associated. Okay, so if this is it, it's kind of stopped shifting around. Oh, these are gorgeous. Oh, nope. There we go. Added Jana. All right. We're ready. Hold them up. Hold them steady, and I will go. Whoops. Inez is on and off. Uh-oh. There she is. Okay. All right. Hold them steady. Hold on. Is it not wanting to work? There. Oh, that's why. Okay, I got both of them. All right, let me save. I should say hopefully I was hitting the wrong keys. That doesn't help anything. Yay! All right, let me remember where am I saving this. And Dusty. Oh, I got yours, Dusty. Yep. Got it. What's today? So let me share. We'll see. Turn off mine. And okay, I have that saved. Okay, fingers crossed I got the second one right. I did. Yay. All right. So let me look at the oh no, it got the names wrong.
Again?
Karen's. Oh no, wait, unless Karen's camera is doing. Karen, is that your work? Because I saw Zelda's come up and it had that weird look thing that Karen's has. Okay,
Oh,
that's okay,
Karen's.
good. All right, because it's like I don't know what that is, why it on some people's it's just a device thing, I'm sure. Okay, let me save this. Oops. Got it saved. Oh, look at these.
I got inspired just at a moment when you were taking the picture. Oh, I got inspired by Joyce, but she's on the other page.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll flip to that. Oh, Linda, how neat. I forgot the name of the other one again. The border, you like that border. And then look at it, you put struts in holding that up there in the center. How neat. Oh, they all look so pretty. And I have to go back thinking, wait, and who was saying they messed up? And I'm like,
Yeah, I don't see any messed ups
no,
except on my
no.
own.
Oh, neat. And I like on say Sharon's, she took like from the outer on the looking at the outer orbs and like started she has some coming off, on the other side, so like as if it's continuing. Okay, Inez. Oh, let's see. Here, let's flip to Inez because she has to.
Oh, yes, I see what you mean, Heather. Partial ones.
Yeah,
She curved them so they
them.
still look finished.
Yeah, where's? I know I got Inez
Oh,
in here.
Heather,
Oh, there she
yours
is. Oh,
looks
look at
beautiful
that.
in the picture.
What's that?
Yours looks beautiful in the picture. Your pearls
Like,
just
where are
pop.
mine? They pop. I'm gonna add a little more darkness in the middle, but it's always that at first. Oh, and she can't make it tonight. Okay, I'm gonna flip. I'm
Well,
gonna flip back
Clau
to the.
and Joyce did the same. I think they were channeling colors as well, purple and pink, or blue and pink, or
Yeah.
whatever. But that's what I'm doing. I'm going back and filling in the hourglass shape with color rather than just having the two
Mm-hmm.
things with lines. It just makes it look more defined. Before it was just, it was still kind of messy.
Yeah.
And that might be just the way it's going to be.
I don't know. I kind of like it. And cloud, nice. You know, and so it's interesting. The ones that touch, just they look more twisty. It's kind of like it makes me think of Paradox a little bit.
Yes, when
And
you
then
do
and then
those
yeah.
twisty ones.
And then, the ones that where they don't touch, it just looks different. It's like, oh, here's this, beam in the middle. It and yep, and it just doesn't matter. But
Well, I'm much happier with the colored in ones. It was too much white.
mm-hmm.
That um, leggy thing in the middle. Other than the hourglass, the other shape,
Mm-hmm.
it got lost kind of.
Okay.
So I'm
And
like,
I like how Brianna on both of them, I mean, they both look really, really neat, but on the white one, it's like, and I don't know, like it's darker towards the center of the hourglass shape, and then
mhm.
lighter, nothing. I don't know if Brenda, did you shade that on purpose that way, or sometimes when we're shading and there's lines, it looks like, oh, I meant to do.
Ellie gets
No.
her. I like the way she weighted
Okay.
the ends of her lines.
Yes,
But how do you get those lines so nice and even? Mine are a mess.
they are nice. And Barb, yeah, I like the filling in and leaving that shine. It just, gosh, just
I
so
think
neat.
tonight on the 6-inch square, I'm only going to do 4 of them like that. Then maybe I can,
Do a
maybe I can
giant
get
one.
some nice lines and stuff.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, and on the black, yeah, that is super neat, Brianna and Clow. Yeah, I love those colors. Yeah, Clow and Joyce. Yeah, you guys were copying off of each other. That is so funny. Oh my goodness, it's like where to start. And okay, and Donna on the one side has some flux coming out, so that's neat. And I like what Diane did, doing some really large ones and then a box of really small ones. And then Diane Rachel and then Diane Du Russell. Nice. Another card. People don't know how special that these cards are that they're getting from you, Diane. And then
I hope you put
Diana.
on the back something, like hand done by Diane or something.
Yeah. Oh, I like Diana's and Deb. Wow, nice. And interesting when you color in each one separately. It gives it a different look, which is cool. And Inez's is neat. Just kind of doing it as a border. Well, and Diane Du Russell did that too. Nice. And Jana, awesome. Jen, who needs coffee. Did you get your coffee, Jen? Oh wait, Klaus says, I just realized I mirrored it. Uh
Looking to see.
oh. Oh, you have your curves are going in the opposite direction, which doesn't matter. How funny. And I'm curious because it doesn't matter. I'm wondering if are you left-handed? Because they're they're all going the same direction. It's just I was wondering, and if it and being left-handed, if it made it easier to go the opposite direction. I don't know. As long as it's consistent, nothing matters.
Yeah.
Oh, and Elaine's is so nice, and Liz. Oh, they're all so great. All right, let's go back to page 2 because I wasn't sure if I wanted to hit Inez's while she was still here. Oh, they're just, and your eyeballs just focus on different things, or mine do. It's like I'm looking at Tedra's, and what stands out on Tedra's is the individual lines, and I'm seeing that pattern more than the hourglass shapes. But then if my eyes focus a little bit different, then it changes. And I like what Nancy did too with it, doing the bigger ones and then smaller. And Karen, we can't wait. We'll have to wait to see what yours looks like when you post it. That's just, I don't understand. I'll have to ask. I think I had showed Steve before, but it's like you have a black light on. Oh, are mine going the same direction? No? Wait, let's go back. Maybe everybody else's is going in the same direction. Let's see. Where's mine? Oh, mine are. I'm not left-handed.
Wait.
Look at, mine.
Yours and Ted and Klaus, is that the one who said she
Yeah.
mirrored it? Are going in the same. Everybody else is doing it backwards.
That's so weird. But you know what? As I'm looking at, wait a minute.
Mine's going the right way.
You know what? Mine is reversed from real life in the picture. That's weird.
I say it wouldn't help to turn it upside down. But I was watching what you did, and I thought I was doing the same as you. But
you know what?
All of us, I'm looking, I'm checking. We're all, it's just you and Clow.
Yeah, but Clow, I wonder in real life, not in the camera, are yours going the same direction as in the camera, or as in the screenshot? Because on mine, it's opposite. Probably because it's mine. Okay. Because when I'm looking at mine in real life, it's going the other way. That's so weird. I mean, not weird, right? Because I'm the host, and then that's maybe that's just it. Because Let me flip that up. Isn't that odd? Well, I should have went with the, no, what everybody else did it the other way. Just clowing me. Let me flip back to, I want to give page 2 your due credit or viewing. And surely they added in Samps in there on the opposites. That's neat. Do 2 little ones. But yeah. And Roberta, I can see how that, doing it on lined paper, you do it on whatever you have to do. Well, some days, Felicity, I am kind of that way. Let's see. Yeah, and I'll say, it could be the camera. So interesting. Wait, no, see on the step out. Yeah, it's going,
the way we all did it.
Yeah, which I guess the curves are going counterclockwise.
But Heather, it looked like when you were doing it, looked like you were doing it exactly like that.
No, and I did, because when I'm looking at mine, and my camera, apparently it's everything is backwards. How weird is that? Where's my thing? Okay. Interesting. And and Sharon, I don't know if that was if it's just something that you started and haven't finished, but I see in the one center, a line with a dot on the end. I'm like, ooh, if you're putting that on all of them, that might look really neat.
It was a mistake.
A good mistake,
There's no mistakes.
No, but that's why there's no. Yeah, that's why there are none. Oh, so neat. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I like Rosemary's. I'm thinking I might go back and put a different color in, because in where the lines are. I don't know. I'm gonna let it sit for a bit and we'll see. But actually, yeah, because that like it looks neat. Rosemary having the yeah. I should just shade all of it, yeah, dark on one end and not the other. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna let it sit and we'll see. All right, Felicity, lunch is calling for you. Let's see. Um, Wait, Jana, I wonder if you could mix it up going one in the one in the right direction, one in the opposite. I was thinking about that too, Jana. And yeah, it would just
Probably without trying, you could.
yeah, Klaus said it'd be triple tough Tangle Tuesday. Well, hey, it'll the shapes would change, but it might be interesting to find out what it would change to. You know. All right, Brianna, we'll see you next time. I'm going to say bye to the recording.